Hey guys, this is me, Tiffany Parker. I know that a lot of people have been waiting on this video because they're probably wondering why I have literally deleted four, just under 4,000 people off my Facebook page, my personal page. And there's some things that I wanted to talk about as far as like how I'm doing things differently to one, better my life overall, but as a personal on a personal level, I'm trying to better my life as far as who I allow in my circle. I have had so many people in my circle, my social media circle, that really just don't deserve to be in there. And then some people I never talk to them. I never talk to them. They never talk to me. And if it's about business, I created vessels for that. That's why I have my business pages. But to be on my personal page, to be able to see my day to day and see everything that's going on with my family, I feel like that's a privilege. And I feel that like it should be just taken lightly and shared all willy nilly. So there's a few things that I'm doing right now for my business, which by the way, deleting over 50%, like 60% of the Facebook friends that I had have has increased my algorithm, like has increased my engagement, and the algorithm is loving it because now when I post, it doesn't take 2 or 3 hours for people to respond to a post when I'm doing a call to action or I'm just putting something out there on about my what I have going on. And sometimes when I post, some things are meant for everybody. So I would rather start with 20 people on my personal page and grow a true organic audience because those 20 people that care about me and my family and I care about them, those people will introduce me to people that they feel would be an asset on both ends. For myself, for the person they introduce me to, I'll be an asset to them. And then that's you just keep growing like that because why would you have 5,000 friends and none of them care or they don't even reach out, and then half the people don't even know that they're friends with you on Facebook. So it's like, what is the purpose of all this? If you want to grow this organic um following that everybody's screaming about that's trending right now, how about get rid of the people that you didn't even know existed or get out of groups. I've been getting out of groups. I've like all the mommy of groups are the business groups because listen, the business groups that at least the ones that I was a part of, they're all full of people selling. None of them are buying anything usually from what I saw, and this is just my experience. So you guys might have a different experience, but from my experience, nobody was really buying from each other and engaging. You might see posts that get a few likes here, a few likes there, but really everybody's in that group to sell stuff. So if everybody's in the group selling stuff, so what are you in the group for? It doesn't make any sense to me. So I got out of all the business groups, all the mommy groups because I'm like I go in there and like you see stuff and you're just like you start raising your eyebrows to certain things and then it's a bunch of selling and I used to post stuff for sale too in there and I was like pointless. Doesn't make any sense to do so. I think if you have a mommy group, it should literally be for play dates, maybe snack time and stuff pertaining to mothers, childhood, and things like that. Not necessarily business, but I figured I have my own groups. I have plenty of groups that have well over have a couple thousand people in them. I got groups that I admin that I'm sole admin over, and I was like, well, there's plenty of people here. They know what I'm about. They know what the group is about. They're not personally on my personal Facebook page as friends, but see, I create groups for people who are looking for specific things. So if you're looking for a business group to post your things in, I got a group for that. It's called the Livable Forest Business Highlights Group. If you want to see what events that are going on in the area, I have a group for that. It's called Kingwood and Surrounding Events. It's a group. So the way what I'm saying is this: my personal life, my personal page, because I've had people ask me and message me and say, "How come we're not friends on Facebook anymore? Did I do something wrong, or is there something that I did, or whatever?" And I'm just like, "No, it's nothing that you've done." Because the way I look at it, I'm like, well, being a friend on Facebook is kind of like having a pen pal or something. It's like if somebody unfriends you on Facebook, people take it way too seriously, and it's like I wouldn't understand why people would take it very seriously when those people that you unfriended never picked up the phone and called or texted you or reached out to you or anything that wasn't pertaining to just selling something, you know. Um, Also, I want a friends list that are full of people who we support each other. I'm not talking monetarily in business stuff. Just overall with our daily experiences, the day-to-day support is what I'm looking for. And and I want to see people who are active and doing things. And I follow people that inspire me, and people follow me since apparently I inspire people as well. And my personal page, that's what I want, to build an organic audience curated for me that wants to be around me, that wants to see me in person and not just see me on Facebook, you know, because a lot of people feel like they know you just because you post things on Facebook. They think they know your whole life, and it's not true. They don't. What you see is 30 seconds. In a picture is 30 seconds. Took 30 seconds to take that picture. Or that video, that little clip. But the day to day, the rest of it, like, you guys don't get to see that. So, I like to share a lot. I'm very transparent. I'm very open. And I love talking to people. But if I'm going to be on social media like that, my personal page, I don't go live on it a lot. And it's only because some people just like, what are you following me for? Some people don't even like me, so why follow me? And I want to go live on my page more often. And I like to just talk about random things that I'm thinking about, and random things that my ideas and like passions and stuff. And there's no point of having people on your page who they don't even appreciate the little things, that you post. Some people are on your page just to stalk you, to see what your next move is. They're on your page because they really hate you, and they just want to see what you're doing. Like, they're not on your page for any reason. It's not inspiring them. I'm not inspiring them. We're not doing business. And if you want to do business, I have 2 business pages that you can go look at: Couture Event and the Livable Forest, if it's strictly about business. But if it's just about business, you don't need to be in my personal space for that. That's why I create separate spaces for business. But on my personal end, I just want to share with people that like me, that actually care about me, and to be able to go on live and be myself and not have to sit there and put on a facade all the time. And it's really, really helping me, and it makes me feel so good when I deleted all those people off my page and I started seeing people from years ago that I haven't seen in so long. And I'm like, where the heck have you been? They've been there, but it's been crowded with people who don't really deserve to be there. They don't deserve to be on my page. And I'm not saying that in an arrogant way. You should feel the same way too. You should feel your personal page is for the people that like you, that personally want to be around you, and they want to meet you. They don't want to just do business with you. They want to be immersed in you. They want to love you and be around you and be immersed in Tiffany, or be immersed in you, or so and so, or whoever. You don't want people in your personal space and knowing who your family is and all that jazz, and their intentions aren't good for you. And even if they're just following you for the heck of it because they just like you, well, they could follow you on your business page and they can see what you do pertaining your data. Because I do two different types of posts usually. I have my business posts. So if you like me and you want to be and see what I got going on, then I have a business post. I post frequently on my business pages about what I'm doing in the community. So, but the only people that get to see, like, when I go live and I just talking random thoughts and stuff, I don't want people on my page who are gonna sit up there and judge me because they're like, oh, this girl's weird, this girl's crazy. So I'm only gonna have people on my page that already know me. Like, I have some friends from high school. They know me. They know I'm quirky. They know I talk a lot and I ramble and I do all this stuff. So it's nothing new to them. Like, my family, some friends that I've met along the way, my journey from out of high school on up until today. I met some new friends. Those people know. They know what I'm about. They talk to me on a regular basis. And like I said, not about business. Literally just about, hey, how's it going? What you doing? Want to hang out? Want to go do this? How's the babies? You know, stuff like that. I want that type of community. And I know people are going to like, so when are you going to wrap this up and get to the point about the business part? Okay, so listen, when your Facebook page is only has people that genuinely care about you and genuinely love you, then those people are going to go, they already know about your business. They already know what you do. Those are the people that are going to go ahead of you, and they're going to want to introduce you to people that they know would be a good match, or they're going to speak words of encouragement or words, or how do I say it? They're going to say things about you in the public arena that are positive because they know who you are as a person. It's different from when people don't know who you are as a person, and they're so easily manipulated based off of what they see on Facebook about you and all these groups and stuff. I've experienced it. Like, a lot of people, and I come to find out more people experience a lot of negativity that they don't even know about. They don't even know it's happening. And it's like, I don't really care to know about it. Because if you're sitting there letting people talk about me and you are coming to tell me what so-and-so said and you haven't defended me, I want to know how you defended me. I don't care about that. I want to know, how did you defend me? And when you didn't say nothing on my behalf, you didn't do anything to defend me, we're not friends. So why do you deserve to be on my Facebook page, my personal page, where I would like to be myself and just, if I want to get on Facebook Live and act a complete fool and say some stuff, the people on my page aren't going to cancel me. They're going to be like, she must be having a day, or wow, Tiffany's crazy. I love her. She does the craziest stuff. She wakes up in the morning. She'll sit there and talk to you about what she's going to do over coffee. She's going to probably go live while she's out with her family walking in the woods like we like to do on a regular basis. See more stuff like that. That's what I want to post more of. More personal things, more things that are my day-to-day with my family. But the people on my page, they have to be for me. They can't be against me. And if they don't like something that I did do, they're not going to go rush out to the world, the outside world, and just go spread all the negativity. Most of the people who care about me and they see something that they don't like or they didn't think was appropriate, or they thought it was just a little off-putting to them, guess what those people do? They get in my DMs and they let sis know. They let me know in a private, so then maybe something that I did that I didn't realize was good or realize was the best way to do something, they tell me in my DMs. They pick up the phone and call me. They do that. Those are the type of people I want on my page. That is why I am doing a detox. I am doing a detox. I don't care if I got to start from 10 people. I'd rather, look, you know that saying, you only need 1,000 true fans? Well, I can get to 1,000 true friends. True fans / friends / family. I don't need a bunch of people to feel complete. I don't need a bunch of people to make my business grow because, like I said, if I start with 20 people who really like me, they'll go tell people about my business. They'll go tell people about my events and what I have going on. They'll tell people about the Livable Forest Perks card. They'll tell those people, and word will spread. It might not be immediate. It might not be as fast as I would like, but it doesn't matter because it's genuine. That's the thing. It's genuine love. It's genuine connection, a genuine connection. And your business can grow like that, but you got to cut off all the fat. You got to trim off all the fat. So that's one thing I'm doing, because we're 15 minutes in and all I talked about was social media. So my personal page is going literally down. I don't care if like I said, I was going to stop at 1,000 people, but if I get on my page and I still see like, it still needs to be trimmed down because I don't know so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. I check out people's profiles. If I feel like what they're posting is not for me, they gotta go. And then I know people are like, well, I didn't do anything. I post positive stuff. It's not that I don't want to be around or see what you have to post or whatever, but I have to protect my space. My mental space has to stay protected for me to be able to run my business, to take care of my family, and to be a really good friend to the people that really, really care about me. I don't want to be drained mentally when I get on social media and I'm trying to connect with people. Like sometimes I don't pick up the phone every day. Sometimes I just get on social media and I'm like, I want to see what for example, I want to see what Ashley's doing. Oh, I didn't see that about, oh, you know what, next time I see her or later on when I call her this evening, I saw that on social media. I tell her how cute it was. Stuff like that. I don't want to get on social media and see thousands of people's stuff and I don't know them. They don't know me. It's just awkward. And then I see some weird stuff and it's just like, no, that's too much. There's negative. I've unfollowed so many groups. When I mean unfollow groups, I mean I left the group. I don't see anything in any mom group unless I'm admin over it. I don't see anything in any business group because it's a distraction. And when I say a distraction, it's because when you get in these groups, this is my personal opinion. When you get in these groups and you start to see things and it's like you're posting about your business or you're posting about just whatever. Say you're posting about whatever. It's a distraction altogether because half the stuff doesn't even like, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. The stuff in the business groups, nobody's sharing anything knowledgeable. Nobody's sharing anything, in my opinion, from what I've saw, anything that is beneficial to move people forward. All you see is sell, 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 buy me. Nothing concrete, nothing, no meat behind any post from what I've saw in the groups that I was in. So I'm like, no, distraction. It's a distraction. I don't need to post on all these groups to get my business known. I don't need to post on or follow people who aren't feeding me and I'm not feeding them. You know what I mean? Like maybe following them as far as like maybe seeing, because you can control who you follow and how much of them you see. You can control that on Facebook. So sometimes I will adjust how I follow them and how like what I see of them, how much of I see of them, because there's people that I follow that I'm actually inspired by. There's people who follow me that say I inspire them. So you could follow me. You could follow my business pages and see all that inspirational stuff but my day-to-day personal stuff is going to be scaled back. I have to clear my mind because that's one thing that I realize now that I'm getting ready to be 31 in December and I've moved into a whole new phase of life. I just don't have time for the extra stuff. I don't have time for the extra stuff. Their life is so short. You could wake up tomorrow and find out that you're not going to be here the next day from some weird diagnosis. You could not wake up the next day. You can get in the car. All types of things could happen to you. And for me, if I'm going to waste any time on social media, I at least want it to be beneficial in a sense, meaning like either it's helping my business or I'm building meaningful connections. You know, they throw that word out there in the business world. Oh, you need to build meaningful connections. And I'm like, so what does meaningful mean? Because it's been thrown around like friend, like so loosely, just thrown around. What is meaningful? what is building a meaningful connection mean to you? Because building a meaningful connection to me means after I meet you initially, it's a good connection. We like each other, right? It's almost like dating. We like each other. We could do this again. After a while, like we might not see each other for a week or two, but during that span of a week, we're checking in on each other. We're just saying, "Hey, what's up? What's going on?" Something. But if you think a meaningful connection means I'm going to connect with that person because that person is going to help me get to the next meaningful connection, meaning like you're only using people to move up the financial ladder and you're not really trying to build anything with them, or you're not trying to get to know anything about them, and they're just another means to an end. That's not a meaningful connection. And I feel like some people get meaningful connection confused, they get it confused with networking and building a business connection. Because if you're building a business connection that's meaningful, that means the only reason why we're actually meeting is for business purposes, to make more money in the future. That's the only reason. But when we say I want to build a meaningful connection with you, that's telling me, oh, you want to build a friendship. See if we can build a life friendship or something other than a business meaningful connection. So there's two different meaningful connections out there, and I think people are trying to blend them both, which you can, but initially I need to know what it is before I invite you into my life. And that goes for social media as well too. If you want to come into my life and you want to be in my space and take up my mental and my brain, my mental and my energy, it has to be a real meaningful connection. Other than that, I have business pages. We can connect over there. You can see what I'm doing. You can message me over there if it's about business, because if you're not trying to be a true friend or a true follower, meaning like you really, really care about what I got going on, because people just be being friends with you because they think you're going to help them move up, or they're just being nosy and stuff like that. I have people on my page though that they told me, like when I posted about how I was doing my Facebook cleanup, and it wasn't because I didn't like anybody. It's just like I said, I want people on my page that are for me. Some people were offended. Some people got offended and were like, well, how is it that you think that every 4,000 people have time to sit around and talk to you all day or reach out to you? They don't. They don't have time. Neither do I. And if you're not trying to connect like that or be, hell, some people don't even know that I exist. They're just friends with me because maybe one point in time I don't know. I don't even know how I became friends with some of these people. I'm sure you don't even know how you became friends with some of these people. There's 5,000 people on your page. You don't see those people every day. You see the same 20 people. The same 20 people. They don't, you know what I mean? So it's like, before I go that route and just have that, I'd rather clean it all up. Because now when I post on my page, in like 2-3 hours, the majority of my posts since I've started deleting people are getting like, they're getting like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 likes versus me getting 5 or 6 likes. You see? It's different on my business page as well too. For some reason, posts that people who never knew they were even friends with me, they're starting to see my business posts. So when I go on my business page, I notice that these people are following me. And when I go and see who's following me on my business page, I see, oh, I'm friends with these people. And I'm like, but I didn't know that I was friends with them. And then until I cleaned up my page. I don't know how something's connected. And when I figure it out, you guys, I'm going to tell you guys. But right now, this is what I'm doing for as far as my social media world, my life on social media. I'm auditing, I'm cleaning out, I'm checking boxes, taking names down, crossing names out. And it's not because I am being hateful or anything. I'm just trying to preserve my energy for the people who actually want to experience my energy, Okay, so that's social media. 24 minutes and 33 seconds about that. Second thing, home life. I am literally making sure that okay, I guess all this is about to tie in together. But before I even get on social media or before I even deal with the world, I am really taking control over my family life and trying to be more present here because I've been so busy trying to build couture event, and I've been defending it, defending my name, my honor, and all of that for a whole year and a half now because of outside sources. And I have been doing that for so long, and it's really because I had a lot of people on my page that weren't for me, for one. But now I'm not missing another year in my son's life. Never again. I will never do it again. I will never do it again. I missed a whole year. He's about to be 3 in August, and literally, I don't even remember from when he turned 2 up until a week ago. So, like, it's all a blur, and that's sad, and it shouldn't be that way. It should not be that way. There is not enough money. There's no amount of money that can keep me from missing out on the rest of his life because I'm trying to build a business, and then you got people on your page that are trying to do the opposite or trying to hurt your business or trying to just distract things. And it's just all that I'm getting distracted, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out here who are getting distracted, and it's like you're working hard, and you just keep going and keep going, and you realize after a while it's like, why am I working hard and keeping myself from my family, because for social media, when really social media is just a fraction of building a business anyway. People act like it's the end all be all. If you're not on social media, you're not gonna grow. There's millions of people who built multi-million dollar businesses and have never touched social media.